All right, I'm going to try and make this as quick and, well, under 10 minutes long. Okay, so essentially what I have here is a karaoke / instrumental file of Beartooth's I Have a Problem. So let's just listen to it for a second. Okay, and now on the effects panel here, I have gain reduction, which is my favorite compressor. It's about $20 Canadian. I have Howard Benson, and so I also went to JST collaborators and I added the Spirit Box lead filter preset, but I took off space, echo, width, left the multiplier on. And then I got a version of Headcrusher. I know there's an updated version out now, but I believe this one, the last time I saw it, was about $5. So these are VST plugins that you can get. What you are currently hearing from me is my voice with compression. So for an instance of Caleb Shomo's screaming style in Beartooth, he uses something known as false chord. Now, false chord, you have a wide open throat, okay? As opposed to fry screaming where you got a closed off throat. So this is a demonstration of false chord vocals with VST compression on it. I found my voice, I found my voice. You lived in a bottle, it wants me to die. I found my voice, I found my voice. You lived in a bottle, it wants me to die. But I wanna be alive, yeah, go. Okay, so that's the first layer. Okay, let me quickly jump to the second false chord layer, and I'm going to do a low underneath it, but I'm going to mute the first layer. As you can see, I'm labeling these as false chord 1, false chord 2, fry scream 2. So at the end of this, I will demonstrate how to do each technique. So this is low false chord. And we are technically double tracking. Okay, so you probably noticed that when I was doing the lows, and this goes into the question mark of ranges, lows are O's and smiles are highs. Let's just quickly see what these two together sound like when they're double tracked. So this is false chord double tracking. So that was off time near the end, but we can fix that. So we're going to go here. I'm going to hit S for split. We're going to move this here. You can see it's off. So I'm also going to split this at the end. And I'm just simply going to hold Alt. Oh, wait, the magnet's on. Okay, so let's take the magnet off. Let's try it again. Alt. And you can see it's squishing it together. This is the cheating style of what you can do in Reaper. Alt. There we go. Okay, let's see. That's probably lining up better, but I can already tell at the end it's going to cross. So let's fade it. Let's just see how it sounds now. Quick and easy. All right. So how do we false chord scream? I made tutorials about this before. Now, to open up your false chords, okay? It's gonna sound ridiculous, but you gotta sound like Patrick Star from SpongeBob. So oh hey SpongeBob. Then you gotta add a grunty noise like hey. Okay, keep in mind we are using our diaphragm. So if you breathe in, you put your hand on your stomach or a pile of books and you're lying on your back, and then you exhale. You can feel how your diaphragm sort of works, all right? If it hurts your throat, stop, take a rest day or two until you get back to normal. Anyways, when we're talking about how to do vocals, and it doesn't matter if you're fry screaming or you're false chord screaming, you want to project as loud as you can possibly go. So, for instance, this is how you false chord scream. Hey, SpongeBob! Hey, SpongeBob! Hey, SpongeBob! Hey, SpongeBob! Yeah, SpongeBob! Yeah! That's how you false chord. Now, on to fry screaming. So let me quickly mute these layers. All right, so we're going to mute the false chord layers here. And we're going to demonstrate the same song in a fry screaming way. Now, false chord, what I like about false chord and why I prefer it is because you enunciate better. There's better, you can just understand everything. It is significantly louder. So maybe practice in your car if you live in an apartment complex. Yada, yada, yada. So fry screams are a lot quieter, but fry screams are in a lot of death metal and deathcore. They're not so much in hardcore metalcore like false chord. Anyway, this is a fry screaming example with compression on.
I found my voice. I found my voice. It lives in a bottle. It wants me to die. I found my voice. I found my voice. It lives in a bottle. It wants me to die. But I want to be alive. Yeah.
Okay. So let's see how that sounds on its own briefly.
I found my voice. I found my voice. It lives in.
Now, even if I flip-flop between the two layers, I'm going to show the differences. So this is false chord on its own. And then if I go to this layer, sorry.
I found my voice.
Huge difference between the two styles. Now we are going to mute all the layers and I'm going to do low fry screams here. Now let's see what those two fry screaming layers sound like together. Okay, quickly gonna switch over to this track. Unmute, unmute, mute, and mute. Now this is false chord double tracked. Huge difference. So the last tutorial or explanation I could do, you can also do tunnel throats, which sound like and that's compressing, so raising the volume down, keeping a low shape with your mouth, like a fry scream, but you have an open throat like a false chord, so that's kind of like gutturals. Anyways, this is probably my most advanced tutorial I've ever made. If anyone has any questions or would like private one-on-one lessons, you can reach out to me on Instagram. I will leave my Instagram in the bio to this YouTube video. But I hope this has been somewhat helpful. If you have any questions, leave them below. And yeah, that's the magic and behind the scenes of VST compression and simple recording gear. So thanks for watching.